Welcome to chemistry class. What we were on to? We were discussing about chemical properties of alkyl halides. In last video, we have discussed about nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halides as well as elimination reactions of alkyl halides. In today's video, we are going to discuss about reaction with metals. Alkyl halides react with metals. Which metals are active metals? What are active metals? The metal which has negative reduction potentials. They are called active metals like sodium, magnesium, lithium, lead. These are the examples of active metals. These active metals react with alkyl halides to form organometallic compounds. First one, action with magnesium or formation of Grignard's reagent. Formation of Grignard's reagent. Solution of alkyl halides react with the magnesium metal. Solution of alkyl halides react with the magnesium metal in the presence of dry ether to form RMgX. This is alkyl magnesium halide. Alkyl magnesium halide is called as Grignard's reagent. Grignard's reagent. Okay. Let's take an example. Methyl bromide react with magnesium in the presence of dry ether to form methyl magnesium bromide. What is it? Methyl magnesium bromide. This is a Grignard's reagent. In Grignard's reagent, the bond between carbon and magnesium is there. Magnesium is highly electropositive metal. Okay, magnesium is a metal, it is electropositive element. What about carbon? This is also positively charged with less electropositive. This less electropositive is more electropositive. The bond between more electropositive metals and less electropositive carbon atom is called organometallic compounds. Okay, what are organometallic compounds? The compound in which bond formation takes place between highly electropositive metals and less electropositive carbon atoms are called organometallic compound. Clear? Now this magnesium has a positive charge because it is a metal. Metals always shows electropositivity. Now with respect to the magnesium, carbon atom having negative charge, partial negative charge. What about halogen? It is also having partial negative charge. The bond between carbon and magnesium is covalent in nature. Even though it is covalent in nature, but it is a highly polar in nature. What about the bond between magnesium and halogen? This is a ionic in nature. Ionic in nature. Clear? The bond between carbon and magnesium covalent, but it is highly polar in nature. Okay, polar bond. The bond between carbon and magnesium is polar in nature. Highly electropositive and less electropositive carbon. What about is ionic in nature? So electron density increases at halogen atom, electron density decreases at carbon atom. These are MgX, alkyl magnesium halide, or Grignard's reagent, are highly reactive compounds. They react with protons very fast to form alkanes. Okay, alkyl magnesium halides, Grignard's reagents are react with any source of proton to form alkanes. For example, this is RMgX. Grignard's reagent react with ZH. Okay, this is a proton This is negative charge. Proton is positive charge. Z means OH minus R, RO minus anyone you can take. Z is equal to, now this RMgx. In RMgx, halide ion is a partial negative charge and carbon has a partial negative charge. What about magnesium? Partially positively charged. Now the positively charged proton interact with the partial negatively charged carbon atom, so RH bond will form, and this Z is react with or interact with the partially positively charged magnesium to form RH plus ZMgX. Understand? Instead of Z OH minus, for example, CH3MgBr, methyl magnesium bromide, react with H plus OH minus. What's the meaning of it? Water. Now source of proton. What is the source of proton? Now this proton has a discharge, positive charge. Now this partially positively charged proton is interacting with partially negatively charged methyl group, and whatever is partially positive charge, Br means having partially negative charge. Now this partially positively charged proton is interacting with the methyl carbon ion, and this OH minus negatively charged OH minus attacking on partially positive charged magnesium. Finally we will get the product methane CH4 or CH3H. You can write like this: CH3H, this H coming from a water molecule, plus MgOH Br, like this will form. Okay, Grignard's reagent is highly reactive compound. It's reactive with any source of proton to form alkanes. Any source of proton to form alkanes. This is about the reaction with magnesium. Next B, action with sodium metal. Action with sodium metal. Alkyl halides are react with sodium in the presence of dry ether to form higher alkanes. Is called Wurtz reaction. Alkyl halides are react with 2 moles of sodium in the presence of dry ether. Now R and R both are, for example, R, this is this R dash. R dash may or may not equal. Okay, same alkyl halides are different alkyl halides react with sodium in the presence of dry ether to form higher alkanes, like this. R single bond R plus 2 moles of NaX will form, sodium halide will form. Let's take an example for this. Methyl bromide is react with 2 moles of methyl bromide is react with 2 moles of sodium in the presence of dry ether to form ethane plus sodium bromide will form. Here I will take another example. CH3 single bond CH3 CHI plus 2 moles of sodium plus I, CH single bond CH3 single bond CH3 in the presence of dry ether. Now this elimination takes place here. Sodium and iodine react each other to form sodium iodide. Then you will get the product CH3 single bond CH3 CH single bond CH single bond CH3 single bond CH, like this. Alkane will form. Alkane plus 2 moles of Na, sodium iodide will form. If 2 different alkyl halides are reacted with sodium metal, 3 types of products possibilities there. For example, RX plus R dash X reacted with 2 moles of Na in the presence of dry ether. Rx and R dash X are R1, R2, X. 2 different alkyl halides react with the sodium in the presence of dry ether. It produces 3 types of products. They are R dash R1, R1. Next one R2, R2, next one R1 R2 plus NaX will form, sodium halide will form. Let's take an example. This is CH3Br methyl bromide, and another one is C2H5Br methyl bromide, ethyl bromide. Two different alkyl halides react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. In the presence of dry ether to form three types of product. Methyl means ethane will form CH3 R1 ethane will form. Next one ethyl group is there, means butane will form, C4H10 will form, plus R1 R2 R1 how many carbons are there? One carbon. R2 how many carbons are there? Two carbons. So we'll get a CH3 CH2 CH3. Propane will form, including this NaX, sodium halide will form. Understand? When two different alkyl halides react with the sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, we will get how many products? Three products are possible. 1, 2, 3 types of product will form. That is R1 first alkyl halide, next R2 second alkyl halide, next one R1 first one and second one. Combine each other to form three types of products. Next one, alkyl halides are react with the sodium lead alloy to form R4Pb, tetra alkyl lead plus Pb plus NaX will form. Okay, let's take an example. C2H5Br ethyl bromide is reacted with sodium lead alloy to form tetraethyl lead plus 3 moles of lead plus 4 moles of NaBr, sodium bromide is so NaBr will come. 4 moles required here. Now this is called tetraethyl lead, TEL, tetraethyl lead. Bond forms with 4 ethyl groups. Tetraethyl lead, ethyl group, tetraethyl lead. It is used as an antenna in gasoline. It is used as an antenna product in gasoline. This is a reaction with the sodium lead alloy. When alkyl halides are reacting with sodium alkyl lead, we will get tetra-alkyl lead, tetraethyl lead, TEL, tetraethyl lead. It is act as a antenna product. Next reaction, reduction of alkyl halides. Alkyl halides are reduced by using of hydrogen in the presence of nickel, platinum or palladium catalyst or tin, HCl or zinc, HCl or lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride. These are all act as a reducing agent. Reaction of alkyl halides. Initially, what is reduction reaction? Addition of hydrogen atom. What's the meaning of reduction? Addition of hydrogen atom. Addition of hydrogen atom is called reduction reaction. Now alkyl halides are reacting with hydrogen. Alkyl halides are reacting with hydrogen in the presence of nickel or platinum or palladium catalyst, or we can use zinc HCl or tin HCl, or we can use lithium aluminum hydride or NaBH4, sodium borohydride. these are all act as a reducing agent. Reduce the alkyl halides means halogen replaced by hydrogen atom means alkyl halide converted to alkane plus hydrogen halide. Clear? Let's take an example. CH3Br react with are reduced by using of hydrogen. Methyl bromide is reduced by using of hydrogen in the presence of any one of the reducing agent. These all are reducing agent. What are they? Nickel, platinum, palladium. Any one of the nickel or platinum or palladium is act as a reducing agent. Also, zinc and hydrochloric acid also act as a reducing agent. Tin and hydrochloride also act as a reducing agent. Lithium, aluminium hydride also act as a reducing agent. Sodium borohydride. These are all reducing agent. Reduce the alkyl halides. Okay. It's converted. I will take nickel. In the presence of nickel, alkyl bromide is reduced by using of hydrogen to form methane plus hydrogen bromide will form. Okay, this is the reduction reaction of alkyl halides. Magic trick for chemical properties of alkyl halides. Chemical properties of alkyl halides. Okay, I will take an example. Ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide. I have taken example. Okay, methyl bromide. Ethyl bromide. I have taken example. First reactions are nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions means this bromide ion displaces by another nucleophile. They are called nucleophilic substitution reactions. What is the first one? When ethyl bromide is boiled with aqueous potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide or moist silver oxide to form alcohol means CH3CH2OH. ethyl alcohol will form. Okay, first nucleophilic substitution reaction is ethyl bromide is boiled with aqueous potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide or moist silver oxide to form ethyl alcohol. Next one, ethyl bromide is boiled with alcoholic potassium cyanide. We will get ethane nitrile. See, sir, propane nitrile will form. What is it? Propane nitrile. Next one, alcoholic AgCN. When alkyl halides are react with alcoholic silver cyanide, alkyl isocyanide means ethyl isocyanide will form. NC bond through nitrogen, conjugation through nitrogen, conjugation through carbon atom. Get different atoms are conjugated here. Potassium cyanide is ionic in nature. The bond between potassium and carbon is undergoes ionization. So carbon has a negative charge. The lone pair of carbon atom attacking on the carbocation to form cyanides. In this case, the bond between silver and cyanide is covalent in nature. So the lone pair of nitrogen atom is attacking on the carbocation to form isocyanides. Next example, KNO2, potassium nitrite. In potassium nitrate, the bond between potassium and oxygen ionic in nature. So oxygen, conjugation through oxygen means nitrite will form. CH3CH2ONO, ethyl nitrite will form. Ethyl nitrite. Next, AgNO2, silver nitrite. When it is reacting with silver nitrite, nitro compounds will form. Nitroethane. CH3CH2NO2, nitroethane will form because the bond between silver and oxygen covalent in nature. So the lone pair of nitrogen atom is attacking on the carbocation. Lone pair of nitrogen is act as a nucleophilic attack. Next one, alcoholic ammonia. When alkyl halides are reacted with alcoholic ammonia under pressure. Halide ion gets substituted by amino group, NH2 group. So amines will form, primary amine. Here we will get a ethane amine will form or primary amine. We can write this primary amine. Okay. Here half-one product also will come when excess of alkyl halides are present. The hydrogen atom of ammonia gradually displaces by alkyl groups. Finally, we will get quaternary ammonium salt. The process is called Hoffman's ammonolysis reaction. Next one, silver salt of carboxylic acid. This carboxyl group displaces bromine atom. So we will get a ester CH3 COO CH3 will form. Okay. Sorry, here ethyl group is there, so C2H5 will form. C2H5 esters will form. Okay. Carboxyl group displaces bromine atom. Clear? Next one, NaSH, sodium hydrosulfide. Alkyl halides are react with aqueous ethanolic solution of sodium hydrosulfide. Aqueous ethanolic solution means C2H5OH plus H2. That is called aqueous ethanolic solution. In the aqueous ethanolic solution, sodium hydrosulfide is react with the alkyl halides to form thioalcohols. Means C2H5SH will form. This is thioalcohol. Thioalcohol will form. What is the next reaction? Sodium alkyl sulfide, NaSR. Sodium alkyl sulfide. Alkyl halides are react with the aqueous ethanolic solution of sodium alkyl sulfide to form thioethers. C2H5 single bond is C2H5 instead of C2H5. What is the meaning of C2H5 now? What is the name of this compound? Sodium ethyl sulfide. Sodium ethyl sulfide is reacting with the ethyl bromide to form diethyl thioether. Next one, sodium azide. NaN3, sodium azide. When these are reacting with the sodium azide, the halide ion displaces by azide group. Azidoalkane will form. That is C2H5N3. Azidoalkane means azidoethane will form. Next reaction, R single bond C, triple bond C, single bond A, Na. Sodium salt of alkane. When sodium salt of alkane react with the alkyl halides, higher alkanes will form. Means this sodium displaces by this alkane group displaces this halogen atom. This CH3 single bond, CH2 single bond C, triple bond C, single bond C, single bond R. Higher alkane will form. Higher alkanes will form. Okay, these are the nucleophilic substitution reactions. What are they? Nucleophilic substitution reactions. What are they? Nucleophilic substitution reactions. Next one, elimination reaction. What are they? Elimination reaction. What are elimination reactions, sir? When alkyl halide is boiled with alcoholic potassium hydroxide. Alcoholic potassium hydroxide means ethyl alcohol plus potassium hydroxide. That is called alcoholic potassium hydroxide. Heat. When we heat the alkyl halides by using of potassium hydroxide, then what happened? Elimination of hydrogen and halogen takes place from adjacent carbon atoms from alpha beta positions to form alkanes. Saturated compounds converted into unsaturated compounds. Here what happens here? Halogen eliminated from the CH2 carbon and hydrogen eliminated from CH3 carbon. Then we will get CH2 double bond CH2. This is called elimination reaction. What is it? Elimination reaction. Next reaction with metals. What is this? Reaction with the metals. First one, ethyl bromide is react with the magnesium metal in the presence of dry ether. Then what happened? RMgX means ethyl magnesium bromide, C2H5MgBr. Ethyl magnesium bromide is a Grignard's reagent. Formation of Grignard's reagent takes place when ethyl bromide is reacted with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. To form higher alkanes. Means C4H10 will form. Okay, C4H10 will form. Higher alkanes. Clear? This reaction is called Wurtz reaction. What is it? Wurtz reaction. Next one, when these react with a sodium lead alloy, alkyl halides are react with the sodium lead alloy, then what happened? Tetraethyl lead will form. This antenna product. Next one, reduction reactions. What are they? Reduction reactions. What are the reducing agents? What are reducing agents? What are reduction reactions? Addition of hydrogen atom. Reducing agents are nickel or platinum or palladium metals. Any one of these we can use as a reducing agent. Next up, zinc and hydrochloric acid, tin and hydrochloric acid. Okay. Next up, lithium aluminium hydride, LaH. Otherwise you can write LiAlH4. Lithium aluminium hydride, NaBH4, sodium borohydride. What are they? These are all reducing agent. Reduce the alkyl halide, means addition of hydrogen atom takes place instead of hydrogen atoms. Here halogen atom is instead of halogen atom, instead of bromine atom, hydrogen atom addition takes place. That is called reduction reaction. Ethyl bromide is react with the hydrogen in the presence of these any one of the reducing agents to form which product will form here? Ethane will form. Which one? Ethane will form. Is instead of this halogen atom, hydrogen atom takes place. That is called reduction reaction. So alkane will form ethane. These are the chemical properties of haloalkanes. Clear?